What's up, people? Today's a video series that I like to do because I love finding new artists that I had no idea about before, and I love being blown away by how androgynous their voices are. It's also a fun video for the people watching that have never heard these voices before because it adds a bit of mystery and intrigue to it, and you have to try and figure out if it's a man or a woman's voice. It's not that easy to tell either because I've had people comment that they've gotten all of them wrong. Go check out the previous 3 episodes after this one. Every video has a bunch of different artists in it that I haven't used before in the series. And some of these artists have a twist thrown into it because they might have been born a male or a female and are now trans. Alright, so let's get right into it. After that kind of long introduction, take a listen to the first audio clip.
İnsafınız yok mu yıllar, Erittiniz damla damla, kopardınız sayfa sayfa. Erittiniz damla damla, kopardınız sayfa sayfa. Çoğalttınız dalga dalga, ezdiniz beni yıllar üstünüz.
Okay, so you might have ascertained that our first artist isn't mainstream, at least in America, and that's the case for most of these artists. This artist is from Turkey, and I'll let you know right off the bat that they are trans. I'll obviously hold off on telling whether they were born a male or a female, though, so you can still try to figure it out. They became trans in the late 70s, and because they lived in Turkey, they did face discrimination and hardship for being trans because it was illegal to change your gender in Turkey up until about 1988. And even though it became legal to change gender, it's also not a surprise that public opinion in a very highly religious Middle Eastern country like Turkey was very much so against LGBTQ living. So is that a male or a female voice? That is someone that was born a male but is now a transgender female. That's Bülent Ersoy singing Years from 1992. Alright, this next one should be a bit easier and you might have already heard of this artist before. Hey, I can't make all of them hard, so take a listen.
Strange, I've seen that face before. See him hanging round my door like a hawk, stealing for the prey, like a night, waiting for the day. Strange, he shadows me back home. Footsteps echo on the stone. Rainy nights on Haussmann Boulevard. Parisian music drifting from the bar.
So this artist has been very eccentric and flamboyant in their career with a very in-your-face attitude. Not only did they sing, but they also did some acting and modeling too. They were actually in one of my favorite movies of Arnold Schwarzenegger's in Conan the Destroyer from 1984. They've always had a very unique slender look with the tight flat top hairstyle to go along with their aggressive personality. They've been a very influential figure from the 70s to the early 2000s for the most part, and they've never been shy or scared to be who they are and let people know it. A lot of other artists have probably followed in their footsteps, including Madonna and Lady Gaga. So male or female? That is a female. That's Grace Jones singing I've Seen That Face Before, Libertango from 1981. On to the next one.
I am constantly thinking now that you might find a better love for me tomorrow. How can I shine? Where it's at, what you do, where I do, how do I know? If you're not lying, do not ever leave me.
This artist's voice reminds me of Frankie Valli somewhat. It's not completely the same, but there's kind of like a little tinge of it in there. They're a Danish indie pop and disco singer and songwriter. They've been nominated for 3 Danish Music Awards for Best Insert Sex Here Danish Artist, Best Newcomer, and Best Danish Album of the Year. They've also been a guest judge on the TV show Danish X Factor. Well, hopefully that's enough time for you to try and figure it out, because there's not much else out there about this artist. So was that a guy or a girl? That voice is from a male. That's Vinnie Who singing How Can I Be Sure from 2012. Check out this next one.
It's time. I know you want it. It's time to let
Alright, so this one is especially hard to figure out. Not just because of the androgynous voice, but also because there are kind of heavy effects on the voice in this song. This person is a Venezuelan artist that has worked with some very famous names, including The Weeknd, Kanye West, Sia, and Frank Ocean. They make all types of music, including experimental, which I thought was just all music, and other genres like electronic, hip-hop, alternative reggaeton, and avant pop. Don't even ask. This artist is also very visual, and they have some elaborate album covers and music videos. So was it a male or a female? That is someone born a male but now identifies as a non-binary trans woman. That's Arca singing Time from 2020.
I know that I said there'd be no one else. I know that I said I'd be true. But baby, I'm gonna Cupid's arrow, and here's the short and the narrow. I've nothing left to offer you. I'm all cried out. You took a whole lot of loving for a handful of nothing. All cried out. It's hard to give you something when you're pushing and shoving me around.
Alright, so I've used this singer before in an 80s themed video that I did, and they're part of a duo that has a couple of very popular songs, but the song you just heard is not one of them. This song is from when this artist went solo when that duo was disbanded in 1983. Not only does this person have a career in music since 1981, but they've also acted in some plays, including their debut in 2001 in a London West End production of the famous show Chicago. They also acted in a play in 2006 called Smaller. So which is this one, male or female? That is a female. That's Alison Moyet, previously from the duo Yazoo or Yaz, and she's singing All Cried Out from 1984. Second to last one coming up right now.
I just love doing things for you. It's the way I prove that my love is true. When I see that twinkle in your eye, it makes me feel so good inside. I'll do anything that you want me to. I just love doing things for you. I just love doing things for you.
That's a pretty smooth voice there. A smooth Norwegian voice that's been in place since about 1990. They put out 4 studio albums up until the year 2000. After that, they went down the logical path of becoming a politician. Even more logical after being a politician was becoming the general manager of a clothing store. Because I guess in Norway, they don't allow politicians to have a lifetime job. Unlike the US, where they could use that to their advantage and influence. Hey, life sometimes takes you in places you never thought you would be. We're all doing what we need to survive. And some of us aren't making any money at all at it. And look at it this way, they could also play their own songs in the clothing store for those royalty checks. So which is it this time, male or female? that is a female. That's Marianne Antonson singing I Love Doing Things for You from 1998. Our final song in the video right now.
The scales are leaning on one side and pouring over me. Love was once a friend of mine, but now she's bored of me. Oh, it's a long, hard road, much harder when standing alone, trying to build a home, then watched it float away. Now I'm sailing through this winded pipe, sailing like a dog who is blind, sailing through this life of mine.
Our last artist is a Puerto Rican Brooklynite. Brooklynites unite. Actually, we don't even look each other in the eyes for too long in Brooklyn. It's a New York sin and you're just asking for a fight. This artist has also partaken in some acting, and their debut appearance was on a pretty popular spin-off show of Sons of Anarchy called Mayans MC. I'm sure that's enough time for you to try and distinguish those sound waves in your brain. Is that a guy or a girl? That is someone that was born a male but is now a trans woman. That's Nomi Ruiz singing Sailing from 2022. So that's another gender-bending episode in the books. How many did you get right and how many did you get wrong? It's not that easy, is it? I'm probably going to forget what the answers are the day of I finish filming. All right, so give me a like, give me a share, give me a comment.
Give me your soul.
I'll settle for a like, though.